Honestly, I feel like this glam was super good. I have never felt so beautiful in my entire life. This is the most requested video on my YouTube channel. You guys always ask me, how do you get your makeup done? What tools do you use? How does your face look like that in most of your videos? Well, this is the most anticipated video. So of course, let's begin. So special shout out to Wiggins Hair for this lovely wig that they sent to me. It came in a pack that looks like this right here, and an elastic hairband, and of course a wig cap, and then free lashes. I know, even though I don't use false lashes, but they sent it together with the hair. It looks like this. See, look at that, so cute. And I've already laid my wig because we cannot allow that to delay. So I'm going to be going in with the Nuban Beauty Illuminator, and I'm going to be using it with my foundation brush all over the rest of my face because I want to have that beautiful iridescent glow without trying too hard. Foundation. Now after this is done, I'm going to be going in with my foundation, and the one I use is the L'Oreal True Match, this one here, and I'll be going in with that same brush. Now I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to makeup, to be honest, and that's why for the longest time I'm like, how am I even going to film this on camera? But first I need to use the brush to just spread the foundation everywhere. Now the good thing about using a brush for your foundation application is that you get to use a little, and that little will go a long way. This beauty blender that is very damp, I've already applied the foundation with this foundation brush. If you don't have this, make sure you get it. It's just a flat ended brush that you can use to apply the foundation on your face, because if you just go in directly with the foundation on your face like that with the blender will suck out most of the foundation, and it will just be wasting the foundation that you have. Now remember, I taught you guys that for your makeup you need to always check your undertone. This foundation is a warm undertone foundation. If your complexion is like mine and you know that there's a warmth to your skin, always go for foundations that have a warm undertone. There are some foundations that have cool undertone and that will look good with people with cool undertone, but this one is warm. You will see how everything will marry together into my skin now when I start blending it in together. Look at this insane coverage. Look at how beautiful and flawless everything just looks married together. Now you can see that the shade on my face matches my neck and my chest. That is what you want your foundation to look like, so that nothing is standing out. You will see even the shades that I use for my powders, how everything just has a very beautiful sequence of undertone to it. This is very important. Now I'm just blending it, last minute blending. I always take my time to blend, but because I'm filming today, I can't really do as much as I would love to on a normal day. Blend. Now this is the first round of blend. What I have under my eyes is my eye cream, and I just put it there because I did not want to start wasting time while I'm filming. Now I'll be rubbing that under my eyes just so that the concealer that I'll be applying under my eye already looks super good. Now I always use the Nuban Beauty liquid concealer. This one is in my skin and it's in the shade 045. I'm practically carving out my nose with the concealer so that when I start blending, everything looks super good. I blended the concealer with my beauty blender right here, and it's a damp beauty blender. It's the same beauty blender that I use for my foundation that I use for my concealer, and I just glidely, like gently tap it in so that the blender is not packing off that excess concealer under the eyes. Now I'm going to be showing you guys something that I learned from TikTok. It's super effective if you want your makeup to look super youthful looking all the time. There's no disparity between the concealer, the foundation, and everything. Now for the icing on the cake, I love a very good blush, and I've been using this particular one for the longest time. It's super red and pigmented, and I'll be going in with that same brush that I use for my application of foundation, and I'm just going to tap it into the blush like this. Now Where you put it is all that matters. I put it directly under my eyes where the concealer exactly stops, like this, so that when I smile, the warmth starts from my face. You cannot tell where the blush is, you cannot tell where everything meets. You just know that this lady looks beautiful and the makeup looks flawless. With that same beauty blender right here, I will now be bouncing and tapping it into my skin in inwards motion, like this. Inwards motion. Do you see how beautiful that already looks? And also make sure you connect it to your nose so that they will not be able to tell that it's blush, but you guys already know now that it is cream blush, and that's the secret of the vibe, the look. Okay, that didn't take quite long. If you get your skin prep correctly, honestly, your makeup is going to glide easily and application is going to be a very sweet process for you. But if the skin prep is wrong, I can assure you that makeup is gonna have a lot of K-leg. Is to go in with a powder that is very close to your complexion. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in 334 Warm Sun. Look at it, close to my face. Look at how beautiful it just matches my complexion. I will be using this to set my face before I now bake. You set first before you bake. If you want your makeup to last long, you set under your eyes first before you bake. I'm already talking too much and I don't want it to start moving. Tap it and press it into my eye socket, into my eyes. Like that. Do you see the difference between this side and this side? So far so good. This is what my face is looking like. I already set the powder in the areas that need the setting. Please remember, if you want your makeup to last for a long period of time and you don't set correctly with the powder that is very close to your complexion, look at that. It has the right undertone, the right complexion shade, everything matches my neck, my face like that. Your makeup is not going to look good. Make sure you are using the right compact powder. If it is pressed, the better. If it is loose, but pressed powder works better if you want to have a very beautiful, long-lasting setting effect under your eyes. Now, I'll be baking with the Airspun original powder. This one, it has a little bit of pink undertone, and I will be going in with that same brush. I'll be tapping in just a little because this powder has a way of just making your under eyes look very, very white. That's why you have to set first with a powder that is close to your complexion, so that by the time you are done baking, everything looks super flawless. There's no creasing under your eyes and your complexion work looks beautiful. Now, I'll be using this powder also to carve out my nose because I want my nose to stand out from my face, and just like that. Remember to take it under the eyes. Just tap tap, press the excess, and then tap tap, press the excess out, and then start using it to carve out your nose, and then drag it out so that by the time you start applying your eyeshadow, okay, there's enough powder sitting on top of your eyelids to act as a primer. You don't have to buy eye primer. I didn't even use primer for my face while I was doing this makeup because honestly, if you get your skin prep right, you don't need a primer. This is my opinion. Okay, so I already set my face and you can see what I'm talking about. Don't worry, some of you also set under your chin. Sis, I can assure you that place is going to be white and you're not going to have that youthful vibe that you're looking for. Now for contour is going to be the next thing that you need to take seriously when you're doing your makeup. I use the Glamgals Face Stylist Compact Powder in Earth Deep. This powder also has a warm undertone. Look at that. Look at the warmth compared to my face, and I'll be using it on the high points of my face to lift up my face again. And I'm using a very beautiful big fluffy brush because I want everything to look diffused and just pulled up. I don't want to have any demarcation of this is where the concealer stopped, this is where the contour starts. No, you should not be able to tell. See, so now what I'm doing is I found out my cheekbone. This is my cheekbone right here, and I'm going to start that contour application. A powder is better than cream. If you want to have a soft, beautiful, everyday effect to it, use a very beautiful powder that is like 1 to 2 shades deeper than your complexion. You will get that warm, bronzy contour effect effortlessly. But if you use a cream contour, it will take more time for you to blend it, and honestly, if you're not a professional makeup artist, you will just realize that you're not getting the exact look that you're going for. So now the big fluffy brush, okay, tap off any excess if you can. I don't usually do that, but for the purpose of this video I am, and then I'll be dragging up that contour into my hairline. And that's why you guys are always like, I love how your makeup looks all the time. Everything is married together. See, into my hairline, I'm already blending the whiteness of that powder into my contour so that there is no demarcation between where the contour starts and where my concealer starts too. Now your forehead is going to be the next thing that you want to heavily contour. If you want to have that chiseled look, you cannot have big forehead. Already wondering, Eniola, why did you contour first before you arched out your jawline? That's because I want that powder to make the jawbone, the cheekbone stand out, so that when I now go in with the powder underneath my cheeks, it will enhance what the contour powder has already done. If you just go in with baking, sis, it's not going to look good. These are professional makeup artist tips that I'm sharing with you right now, and I'm feeling myself because this is something that works 100%. So with a mix of both powders, you're just going to start carving out your cheeks. Now the reason why it is important to use a brush is because you don't want it to be too harsh. If it's too harsh, people will be able to tell, oh, she contoured her cheek bone and it is standing out too much. Look at that. This is exactly what you want. You don't want it to be too harsh, just a little, directly where your cheekbone stops. See, your cheekbone starts here. That is where you are going to start putting the powder. If you start dragging the powder from here below your cheek, you're not going to have that angled face. Okay, just like that. Look at that. Just like that. Now the contour, everything is done. I'll go in with the compact powder again because I don't like contours coming towards my middle section of my face. I'm going to take that powder and I'm just going to press it out of the way. See, just out of the way, and we are going to leave the contour only around the cheek area. Look at that. So that when I smile, do you see the contour is just around the cheekbone and around the high points of the face and my nose. Those are the places where I want to contour. Okay, now we are going to move quickly to the eyes. Everything is already looking beautiful for the base. I'm going in with the Zaron Prime and Pop right here. This is the nude eyeshadow palette. I don't use any other eyeshadow on my eyes except for nude. It's just a mixture, nothing too drastic and precise. And I'm using a fluffy brush that looks like this, and I'm just going to start from my crease area first. Because it's a nude eyeshadow palette, it should warm up easily into my brow bone and my complexion without any kind of drastic effort being made. Iridescent color right here. What's the color? It looks like creamish, kind of brownish kind of shade, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid, starting from the outer corner, because I want it to have that diffused brightness to it. And then I'm going to start using it all over my lids in the form of like a mini arch, just to cut out my eyeballs. I can feel my eyeballs, so I know where to stop. Eyeshadow is done. Now I'm going to be using a little bit of powder just to cut that eyeshadow angle this way, so that when I'm using my eyeliner, everything looks super angled. I'm just using it to cut off where that eyeshadow stops under my eyes, like that, into my eyes like that, so that, see, there's a an angle to it. I always like my face to have like a very beautiful angle to it. So this is what my eyeshadow is looking like. I've lined my eyes with the black eyeliner. Now this is something that I learned from Makeup by Mario. I would be going with a very small brush. This is like a very diffused brush. I don't know what they call this kind of brush. I'm not a makeup artist, so I'll be going in with this one right here, just like that. Then I just apply the rest on top of my lid, and see, this is what my eyes look like. That small thing, look at the difference it has made. I am telling you, I think I just changed somebody's life with this stick. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of blush. I already have a little on this fluffy brush, and I will dip it into my eyeshadow. I use a combination of like pink and like warm orange close to red together, and I always bring it up into my eye area so that everything looks very, very beautiful. And then I drag it up like this, and then I smile so that I can know where it all ends and where it should stop. So this is my lip combination. I will show you guys how I apply it. So first you want to go in with the very light brown pencil all over your lips. I don't bother to just wipe off lipstick. I'll be going in with the lipstick. It looks like this, and I'll just do dab in the middle, just like that. Hey guys, so this is what my lip is looking like. I've already blended it with the concealer because it was looking very disorganized, but you guys get the gist. Now I'll be using a little bit of concealer to just carve out the lips properly so that it stands out on its own. Setting spray, I just poured rose water in an empty bottle, and I'll be spritting it all over my face, just like that. As the makeup is getting warmed up together with the setting spray, look at the base. No filter, this is just pure broad daylight, honestly, and this is how warm and married together everything looks. Look at it. I told you guys, if you follow this step, your face is gonna be looking like this. See face, see face, see flawlessness all over my eyes. And I'm just going to go, I will focus more of the mascara outside of my eyelashes because I want to have that fox eye effect. That's what I went for with everything today. It's just the little things. I have a lot of lashes, so I tend to just play around with it. So this is what the eyes look like. Let me feel myself a little. Remove the wig. It's a wavy 5x5 closure wig right here. Closure wig in 24 inches. The texture is insane. It's beautiful. It's luscious. Like, you just bring it out of the pack, put it on your hair, pluck it a bit to give that hairline, and then just get it to look this good. Now I'm just going to brush it out so that you guys can see the finished look. The girl is looking, oh, I have to find a place to go today. I have to find a place to go because this beauty cannot waste inside the house. Look at this hair. Look at the look. Look how everything looks so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. I have never looked this good in my entire life. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoyed my makeup tutorial, get ready with me. I am just feeling myself with this hair. Honestly, I feel like this glam was super good. I have never felt so beautiful in my entire life. Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you found some of these tips helpful. Make sure you check out Wiggins Hair on Instagram. The bundles, the closure, the style, the length of the hair. Look at that. Oh, it's giving. It's giving. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye.